So let's talk about the OGX. So I know you've been involved with that for some time, and I've personally been taking that. I'm a massive fan of it. I've noticed great results, not only from myself, from a number of people that have been taking the product. Tell me a little bit about that product.
Well, I got to tell you, the company really went on a very, very long journey to come out with something that they thought was going to be best in category, and I believe that they absolutely did that. So let me just mention, first of all, when people make a food choice, it has to taste good. That's first and foremost. That's their number one criteria, and this absolutely tastes good. Some people might even say it tastes too good. So some people will tone it down with maybe a little bit of berries or peanut butter because the sweetness is pretty significant, but that appeals to the vast majority of people. Number two, it's got to be convenient. You just add water. Number three, that a lot of people don't think about is cost. And if something's too expensive, people aren't going to buy it. So they have this thing at a price point where it's actually more affordable than nearly every other meal replacement on the market. And then you look at efficacy, and it absolutely works. The protein source is grass-fed cows with whey, right? Some people that want to be non-dairy need to understand that there's three major proteins, dairy proteins: casein, lactoalbumin, and whey. And casein is the most allergenic. And so a lot of times when they're talking to people about dairy-free diets, they're talking about casein-free. But this one is casein-free, lactoalbumin-free, and has super high-quality whey protein with high-quality vitamins and minerals and fiber and low glycemic index. Nothing artificial, no additives, no preservatives, nothing that would make it something that someone would look at and go, no, I don't want to do this. So they did a great job creating the best in category. And so I've used it now for maybe 9 months at this point in my patient base, my practice base. And to the person, I think people that have tried it said, wow, this is really, really good. And depending on how they use it in their lifestyle, it's led in some people to some significant weight loss, fat loss.
So what sort of results have you seen from people?
When we start talking about the extremes, I had a guy who really wanted to put it to the test. So in his first 10 days, he actually lost 17 pounds.
Wow.
And what he did is he literally did 5 of these shakes a day and an unlimited amount of vegetables. Now, in a more moderate way, I've got a woman that does maybe 10 shakes a week, not 2 every day, but 2, maybe 3 days a week. But now in 7 or 8 months, she's down about 35 pounds. And almost exclusive fat loss. There's a little fluid loss as well, but she's maintained her lean and is feeling better than she has in a few decades. And those are just a couple of examples. But we'll even have our diabetic patients who are really craving something that tastes good. They'll take it. They'll actually measure their blood sugar, and they realize, wow, this does not even raise my blood sugar as much as a typical healthy meal of lean protein and vegetables. So across the board, it's a winner.
I'd like to touch on that, but let me ask you. So 7 grams of sugar per serving. I suppose for people that are trying to cut sugar out, that's not a huge amount of sugar, right? 7 grams.
Well, in the States, people look at that and they start to panic a little bit. There's actually 28.6 grams per ounce. So if we said it's less than a quarter ounce of sugar, people go, oh, okay, now I get that. And then it's buffered with fiber, it's buffered with good protein, it's buffered with 23 different vitamins and minerals, and the actual raising of blood sugar of this product for nearly everybody is low to moderate.
Wow. And so tell me, this thing that you mentioned about the blood sugar levels, let's talk about, the key real ingredient of why you and I got involved with this product in the first place. I mean, for me, someone who likes to help people get healthy, what I have seen, the ingredient Ganoderma that is in the whey protein and in the tea and the coffee, what is it about that? Can you just tell me about this incredible, because would you still be promoting this whey protein if it didn't have Ganoderma in it?
I'd still be a fan of whey protein for sure, because I think whey is in and of itself a superfood, but no, Ganoderma is the magic ingredient. So, there's 50,000 edible plants on planet Earth, and there can only be one king of herbs, and that is the name that Ganoderma is given. So when you look at it, what I like to tell people, it's got all the fabulous 50. It's got some of all of every single vitamin, mineral, amino acid, protein, carbohydrate, fat, fiber, and water. On top of that, so far to date, they've identified about 190 different plant chemicals, phytochemicals, that are known to have incredible human health benefit. And when we start looking at what it does in terms of fat loss in humans, there's 5 at least proven mechanisms in the medical literature. And one is because it's such a nutrient-dense food, it actually is proven to reduce appetite. So Ganoderma is known to actually modulate the bugs in the gut in a way that favors fat loss, blood sugar signaling, and controlling inflammation. Additionally, Ganoderma is known to enhance what's known as thermogenesis or heat production within the body, which of course is essentially burning calories and burning more fat. So as a magic bullet in weight loss, I've seen people over the years that have lost weight just by adding Ganoderma to the routine.
Yeah.
Now that we add it to a solid meal replacement with high quality protein and other factors, it's a sure win. It's a slam dunk. No known drug interactions, and none of the 50 countries that we're in have put any warning label about any product with any level of toxicity known to humans.
Well, I love the way that you said right at the beginning about, weight loss should be about health and getting people healthy. Me personally, I've been consuming Ganoderma, been taking the whey protein ever since it came out, but I've been drinking the tea and the coffee and the hot chocolate and taking the capsules for 4 years. I've not had a cough, I've not had a cold, not been ill once, but also, hundreds of testimonials. So you obviously you paint a really good picture in terms of Ganoderma and weight loss, but also for Ganoderma and health. It seems like this is just something that if people want to be healthy and get their body working, this is something that people really should get into their system.
You would have a hard time picking any health condition and doing a legitimate online search of medical research where Ganoderma hasn't been proven, at least in some way, to benefit the person with about any problem out there. So you're right. It's one of the greatest health enhancers out there.
And what about green tea? Because there's green tea with Ganoderma in it as well. Just tell me some of the benefits of green tea.
One of my favorite quotes, I teach nutrition series all over the world. There's over 1,000 studies just on the anti-cancer benefits of green tea. So there's plenty of antioxidants. There's actually an amino acid within green tea called theanine. And theanine is tremendously calming. And green tea has its incredible buffers, it's alkalizing, it supports the immune system, it controls inflammatory process. It fights cancer by multiple mechanisms, and that, by the way, is proven in the medical literature.
I'm on fire, 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 fire. I'm on fire, fire. There's something burning in my soul. Fire, 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 fire. There's something burning, burning. I'm on your horizon, can you feel me rising? It's do or die, friend, time for me to fly, man, out like a light.